Alright, what I've got here is a little gameplay setup for recording games for YouTube. I've been doing a little bit of research on this. I've had all these games for years. I'm pretty much old school when it comes to gaming, you know, from like the 80s and 90s. So, I mean, I still have like, you know, my original PlayStation 1. Yep, still working. And then I got a PlayStation 2 sitting underneath my laptop, which plays all the PlayStation 1 games. And yeah, so what I have done, you know, after doing some research, I'm like, wow, you know, people actually display the games and are actually pretty good, and you know, showing off the graphics and stuff like that. I'm thinking, well, you know, I could do this for my second channel, my RVR 2.0 channel. I've mentioned that and even got it in my description, you know, for those of you that are interested. But yeah, I'll go ahead and show you this, what I've done and how I've got this all set up. So initially I've got Pinnacle Studio 14. That's pretty much what I've had. I've had this program for a while, just haven't used it, and now I've found a real good reason to use it. Going into the import section, you need to have a Dazzle. This is also Pinnacle. Instantly detects it, and yep, hooking up your single video and two audios, your yellow, white, and red connections, and get them split off here. So, yeah, this is running up to the TV, to your AV on the side, and so you can watch it. And then the other section is, of course, hooked up to your Dazzle, so everything is running off of the PlayStation 2 game right here. So that's the connection, hooks up to the back of the PlayStation itself. So yeah, you run this onto some Y connectors, Y splitters, and one section, of course, like I said, goes to the Dazzle for the computer. The other one goes to the TV display. So that way you've got your full screen as you're playing, and you see what you're capturing. So a pretty neat little setup here. Also, in the Dazzle, you've got two selections here: video composite and your S-video. Now, I haven't seen a cable that has the S-video provided on the PlayStation game. Apparently, I guess Nintendo has that, maybe, I don't know. So, you know, the only choice you got is to use the composite here. So once you select that, then this little arrow right here, be sure you go over here and select 16:9. It automatically defaults to 4.3. I don't know why. I can't seem to get it to save that. But yeah, select 16:9 for your widescreen, NTSC for those of you in the Western Hemisphere, PAL for those of you in Europe. I'm not sure about Australia. The SE cam, I do not know what that goes to. Somebody out there can probably fill me in on that in the comments. So once you got that set to 16:9, close it, and you're pretty much ready. You've got audio. This is your audio that's beeping there, and then your start capture, which you can start capturing the game as you play it. So I've already been test running Spy Hunter 2 here, and you know, I got the original Spy Hunter, and I'm actually, you know, pretty good at the original arcade version from, you know, back in the 80s. I ruled that game back in the day. Now, you know, you play it on the PlayStation controller here, and yeah, I suck. I mean, steering is sensitive and all that, but again, you'll see the results of that on my RVR 2.0 channel if you decide to go check out the videos I've already uploaded. One thing also, I'll go ahead and do this run through here. I'll close this out since I'm not really going to do any importing here. Once you've already done your capturing, you know, I've already done this one here. You know, you can actually drag it down to here like that, and then you can edit. You know, there's a little editing. You can do the slide bar. Here's your little razor blade right here to split the selected section you don't want, or merge a couple clips together, stuff like that. Now it's already been recorded in 16:9. As you can tell, it's got the widescreen here. Making the movie. Now I did some research on this. and a guy out there that's already posted something similar. He's got the exact same setup, recommended to do the HD. Just don't worry about the MP4. I was thinking MPEG-4 would be the way to go, but he was recommending MPEG-2, and instead of going with something lower end, he recommended, I was going to go custom and select some settings, but he recommended the 1080 by 24p as the highest quality video clip you can make from your game capture. So, yep, and once you've got that, just select create file, give it a name, and it'll go ahead and start making your video to upload for YouTube. Apparently you can try to upload this to YouTube. I don't do that. I just leave it direct, where I can just upload the file directly once it's made, normally, instead of using Pinnacle to do that for me. So, yeah, be sure that you have file selected, because again, you're uploading a file. Unless you want to burn this to a DVD, you have that capability too, or even a tape, like a VCR tape, I guess. Though those are pretty much gone away. Yeah, you got your folder where it's going to capture to and all that. That's pretty much done in the settings and all that. But yep. So I'm actually preparing to record another round of Spy Hunter 2 here for my other channel. So what I'll do is pause this clip and then record, and then I'll show you how I go through the editing once I've got something to work on. Okay, so now I'm opening up Pinnacle Studio after capturing, and it should come up to your recent capture. So that's it. I'll go ahead and select it and drag it down here. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and probably edit this first clip, so I'm going to need two hands to do this. Alright, so I've already selected where I want it to begin. Get rid of the excess beginning here. So once it's spliced with the razor blade, you select the portion you don't want and then click delete, and it's gone. So now I've got a new beginning. Alright, now what I'm going to do is go to the very end here. So I'm going to drag it to the end. Now what I've got at the end, to bring the little bar here all the way to where that end screen is. What I'm going to need to do is expand this out. Again, need two hands. Alright, so I've spliced the end. It's already selected, and then click the little trash can to delete it, and that's the end of the clip there. So now I want to go to the second capture that I did and merge it with this one. So I got to go up here and select the next one in order, which will be 006. And then we go ahead and bring this back a little bit. And I need two hands. Okay, and then I can select it and drag it right there. Drop it in place. So now I'll go ahead and edit this one a little bit. And also, what you want to do when you're in the edit screen, go to your setup, your project preferences, and right in here you don't want to have these two selected, but have these two. Also, down here in the project format, you've got different selections here. I was thinking of just going with the NTSC progressive widescreen. That's what I normally do with my regular videos. But with gaming videos, you want to, you have the ability to go higher. The highest available is 1920 by 1080 60i, or you can really go, same dimensions, 1920 by 1080 30p, because apparently the P is a little bit better than I. I don't really know the differences on that, but yep. So when I'm doing the gaming videos, I'm selecting the 1920 by 30p. So that's all set. You don't need to create any chapters. Some people, you can do that if you want them, but I don't. Like I said, I'm just recording, edit out what I don't need, and leave the rest. Video and audio preferences. Everything should be set, checked here for enable full resolution preview, which you can watch it as it's making it. Enable hardware acceleration, which is built into your laptop or computer usually to help render the video. Don't really need any microphone unless you're recording some audio, which I don't do. You know, you can plug in a microphone and any of those jacks, but I don't do that. I enable 5-in-1 surround sound playback, so you know, for more surround sound theatrical effect, so to speak. And then here, where you enable, you know, the background rendering, you want that checked. Don't check the codec automatically. But here, you want to select MPEG-2 best for output to disk. You know, best for preview is I'm not sure what the difference is, but again, this is going by recommendations by others that you want to just, you know, have the best output for disk, you know, even though you're making a file for uploading to YouTube. So make sure all that's checked. You know, I always, again, double check my project preferences. Everything should be good. Everything's set the way it needs to be. And then I just close that out. So I'm ready to go ahead and work on the clip. Alright, so now I got my two clips merged, pretty much ready to make a video. Now here you can actually add transitions, which is what I use on my other channel a lot more, but for gaming I don't really need any special effects here, so I'll just leave it as is. And then I am ready to go ahead and make movies. You want to go to this tab here, select Make Movie. Everything is checked or selected, MPEG-2, preset to HD 1080 by 24p, and there we go. We can create the file, and then we can go ahead and give it a name. So let me type it in. Alright, there we go. It's saving as an MPEG Spy Hunter 2 Training 2. So this is the second clip that I've done. Click Save, and it will start rendering the clip, and once it's complete it'll be ready to upload to YouTube. So yep, there's a little timer as it goes, and it'll have the little preset, you know, the little screen you can watch. You know, they say it delays it a little bit, but I don't know if it does or doesn't. It seems to work just fine with the preview screen on, so I leave it alone. But yep, there you go. There's a quick rundown on how to set up your computer and capture video games as you play them. So using Pinnacle Dazzle and Pinnacle Studio 14 HD. So hope that helps you. Thanks for watching.